Recently, we talked about data being the new oil, something crucial to keeping our world running, but also something that, if mishandled, can spill with disastrous consequences. And now, in the wake of regulations like GDPR and CCPA, consumers are waking up, paying more attention to how their data is captured and kept. Of course, there are regulations, and then there are rights. Rights to data privacy and property require that people exercise more control over their personal data, how it's collected, used, and where it goes. So you're a customer, and you want to exercise your rights. Great. When you go bang on the door of the brands, companies, academic institutions, government entities, and demand, hey, what do you know about me? Or give me back my data, or delete it now. How do businesses have to react? The truth is, most businesses want to do the right thing. While they need their customers' data to push their organizations into the next century, they also need to demonstrate that they're responsible stewards of your data. And that's where things get complicated. Meeting the requirements of this new privacy paradigm is expensive, time-consuming, and risky. If a business is looking to restore trust and uphold consumer rights, there are 4 core things they need to get really right. First, they need to centralize their data governance. Right now, businesses use a lot of different systems that collect or contain data from different sources, partners, and employees, seeking to access and use the data for different purposes. It's a wild west of competing priorities, disparate systems, and restless players occasionally taking liberties. Instead, businesses need to centrally prescribe their rules for data management and rest assured that those rules are enacted everywhere, across clouds, on-prem systems, architectures, and silos. Second, businesses need to exercise granular data control. If data governance is like the Wild West, go just a bit further west, and data control is like the Pacific Ocean. Your data is a tiny, microscopic atom in an ocean of millions of rows, columns, or cells in a table. When you, the consumer, demand your data back, businesses need to be able to actually find it, answer how it's being used today, and how it should be used going forward, consistent with your wishes. And all this needs to happen at a granular level. Use Tom's data for analytics, but not for targeting, for example. It's hard, but as with splitting the atom, getting it right unlocks massive energy and value for businesses and their consumers. Third, they want to deliver intelligent consumer privacy experiences. Innovative companies want to change the game and position themselves as the anti-Facebook, showing that they're good stewards of consumer data, respectfully engaging consumers in a conversation about how they use data to give them more of what they want. Great. So why are they relying on dreary website banners asking us to accept their use of data and cookies? What if a consumer accesses your site through a different channel or device? Do I really have to log in to 3 separate systems because your platforms can't talk to each other? Businesses need a seamless, interactive, intelligent mechanism that serves up the right privacy experience to consumers at the right time and in the right place. Fourth, and most important, businesses have to offer more than just the patina of control and compliance. When a consumer asks for their data to be deleted, your business can't just record the request in a consent system somewhere. You actually have to make it so. What that means is that you have to propagate that individual consumer's deletion request across multiple internal systems and orchestrate all of the data processing that's underway in systems for demand fulfillment, analytics, recommendations, billing, and so on, without even so much as a hiccup or a stutter step. Wait, it gets even more complicated than that. Regulations like GDPR and CCPA say that your partner systems, service providers for things like email, text messaging, commerce, and so on, are also legally required to catch and enact that request as well. In other words, data governance isn't just about something you have to get right within the 4 walls of your own business. You have to make sure that your partners are practicing safe data too, or else everyone's going to catch something they don't want. Centralized data governance, granular data control, intelligent consumer privacy experiences, and deep compliance. Businesses are going to have to get all 4 of these right, or else consumers will leave them in the dust. At Ketch, we're committed to addressing all four corners of the problem. Tune in to our next video to learn more about responsive infrastructure from Ketch.